I think one of the biggest problems that I encounter with women today is that they have turned themselves into the men that they want to marry. So when they get into a relationship, they're also expecting that man to outman the man that they've become, that they wanted to marry. So that guy's got to be if that woman has accepted a masculine role and she's an alpha, she thinks she's an alpha female and everything else. That guy, most men, first of all, most men who would out alpha her don't want to have anything to do with her.
True.
Period. And let's just say in the very rare instance where that may be the case, there's always going to be conflict between them because it's like two men,
two alphas.
Two alphas hitting each other. So understanding the feminine and understanding the masculine. And that's really hard to do because we've been taught for a long time that our understandings of masculine and feminine are social constructs. They're not. They're evolutionary results of what I think one of the biggest lies that we have told men and women really since probably the mid 60s is that we're both the same, that we're just we're exactly the same, and it's just the plumbing that's different. And if you get along and you get along, then that's great. It's based almost on Marxism, really, if you think about it. It's like from one's strengths to the other's weaknesses and that kind of stuff. And so it becomes this egalitarian mishmash, and nobody knows what the roles are. We've also been sold this lie that there is a separation between sex and gender, and that gender is some sort of like social construct. No, it's not. That gender is downstream from biology. So sex and gender are exactly the same. There's no separation between those two. And so somebody who is like, I will tell you this right now, if you go and you get a shot, you put a shot of testosterone in a woman, you give her some, like, I don't know, some D-ball or whatever. So like Tren, the first thing she's going to say is like, damn, I am horny as fuck right now, because you've now biologically, through chemicals have given her the experience of being a man, right? That's because gender is sex. So if you can go and you can amplify that, the sexual differences and reverse it, then that's suddenly now you feel more feminine, or now you feel more masculine as a result of a biological process that's happened. It's the same thing with emotions. Like people will say like, oh, emotions are magic, and I can change your emotions with some trend or with alcohol or there are mood altering drugs. Now, does that mean you're actually having an honest experience of that particular emotion as a result of that? We can take antidepressants, and what does that do? It makes you not feel anything, right? Is that natural? Is that real? Or is that a real emotion that you're feeling as a result of like some sort of external stimuli? No, it's not. It's a chemical reaction. So if I can control your emotions through chemicals, through a physical process, what that does is it puts everything else into question. So is sex and gender separate? Because if they are, then you get the liberals saying, well, you can be a male and you can like identify as female, right? Well, the identify place, that identification comes as a result of one presumption, that gender is a social construct, and it is not a social construct, because I can show you how I can make you feel more masculine or more feminine by altering your body chemistry. So